Hi everyone, Gridlock Cosplay here. I've been working a whole lot with cardboard, building the templates that I'm going to use for making the outer hull of the Mech Warrior out of EVA foam. I started by taping some cardboard to the PVC just as a base, and then worked my way up from there, using my reference photos to make sure that I had the similar look, but had to adapt it around the PVC structure that I had because the PVC is all built in such a specific way for the other features that this suit is going to have. Now, if you remember from the last video, there was that one extra piece of PVC that I showed you. I said I would tell you what that is in this video, and that is for holding this little monitor right in front of my face. So it's just attached down there, and this monitor is going to be connected to several cameras. I'm going to have cameras in the front and the back and on each side, and probably more eventually. And the reason why it is there is so that even though this might be spun around, no matter which direction it's in, I can still be able to see out of the camera that I've chosen. So the one in the front, of course, it will rotate around. I'll be able to still see exactly where I'm pointing. Here in my electronics area, I've been doing some tests. Some have worked, some have not. But right now I have the camera hooked up here. I have a couple of these ones. I love how small they are. And this one here is actually going to be pointed at my own face. It's going to be sitting right in front of that other monitor. And the reason for that is that there's going to be this monitor sitting in the miniature cockpit so that people can actually see who is driving this thing. In the previous video, I mentioned that there was that difficulty of having wires connected from the base to the rotating outside, and the solution is called a slip ring. Now, I modeled this and 3D printed it all on my own, and the purpose of it is to have your wire connections to be able to still have a good electrical connection to the other side, but it can rotate as many number of times around as you want. It took me the better part of a day to get this built because aside from the time it takes to print all of the pieces, I had to sandwich the washers in between the thin rings of plastic, solder all of the wires together, get all of the spring wire bent into the right shape, and yeah, just the whole assembly. It took me an entire Saturday to get that done. I made a design adjustment to the rear structure to help support the weight of the costume when it's on its back. I then built the top to make the entire frame support the weight being put onto the rear piece, all while maintaining the ability to separate each piece to keep the whole thing transportable. I also installed the slip ring, but forgot to take video of it, so you can see that in the next one. That's all for this update. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all later.